screw it. Let's continue on with the next part of this part.
俺たちは幽霊と殺人犯に気をつけて帰りますから。さようなら。
また明日。
Yeah.
バイバイ。これからもレアと仲良くしてやってね。
Will do. Mr. Lisa's motherly. Well, she was Himura's mother figure, but still, remarkable remark prompted an awkward smile from me as I gave a light nod and turned to leave. However,
藤井さん、すみません、言い忘れていたことがありまして、少しだけよろしいでしょうか。
俺に
no, I will not be taking a shower with you or a bath with you. I turned around to face the priest after he had called out to me.
はい、申し訳ありませんが。綾瀬さん、彼をしばらくお借りしてもよろしいでしょうか。時間は取らせませんので。
So long as it's not for a shower.
私がいたらダメなんですか？
そういうわけではないですが、いえ、そういうことになるんですかね。ご理解いただけると助かります。
なんかそこはかとない疎外感を覚えますよ。
男同士の話ってことだろ。
Kazumi still didn't look satisfied, so I placed a hand on her shoulder and jerked my chin.
ちょっと先で待っててくれ。すぐ終わるから。
いいけど、エッチな話じゃないでしょうね。
Me? Why would I? I can't fend for this guy, but why me? It's not like I had the porno magazines. In episode 2, Kazumi.
そんなの知るかよ。
どうなんですか、神父様。
綾瀬さん、私は一応神父ですよ。
That doesn't exchange anything. I've heard of many preachers who've had some perverted thoughts. I guarantee you, as a man, they would.
女の子と一緒にお風呂入るのが好きな神父様。
See, she gets it. She gets it.
ですね。何か誤解をなされているようですが。
Stop yelling at my waifu.
もういいから、お前もいちいち絡んなよ。
As Kazumi was getting too loud, comfort, I made my hand to shoo her off.
なるべく早く済ましてよ。私だって怖いんだからね。
わかってるよ。目の届く範囲にいればいいだろう。
Convinced at long last, Kazumi trotted off to about 10 meters away. Now then, what did the priest want to
手
discuss?
短に頼むよ。知ってると思うけど、あいつすごい短気だから。
分かっています。ありがとう。それで話というのは他でもない、あなたと綾瀬さんのことなんですが。
So you are thinking of perverted thoughts.
お二人とも生まれはこの町で。
Yeah, I think so.
違うけど、それは
Oh, no? Really? I found myself taken back by his unexpected question. Why did he go out of his way to ask me
俺
that?
もかすみも今の学校に入学するときこっちに越してきた口だけど。
そうですか。いや、失礼。
You're good, man.
どうやら今、あまり良くないことが町で起きていると聞いたので、もしもこの町の生まれでないのならと。
Alchifa waved his words in an unclear voice, his expression turning sour.
田舎に帰った方がいいんじゃないかって。勘弁してよ。
Yeah, dude. They're kind of old there. They can't just leave their school.
ですが、
Why not then?
あーごめん、ちょっと待って。
Scratch my head. Trying to choose my words carefully.
学校が休校してるわけじゃないんだし、そんなことできないよ。俺、ただでさえ日数足りてないんだから。心配してくれるのはありがたいけど、これでも一応用心はしてるんだし。
一応とはどの程度で？失礼ながら認識が甘いように思われますが。
He's got a point.
食い下がるね。
You're persistent, aren't you? I felt a bit surprised. Why was he so worried?
先輩も休校にならない件で怒ってたけど、そんなに危ないと思うならそっちこそって話だろ。俺たちの心配なんかしてないで。
それは私は神に仕える身ですから。
Servant of God, right. Forgot. It's your guy's sworn duty.
十字架で追い払えるのは吸血鬼だけなんじゃなかったっけ？
Don't like Alucard, he said that. Then again, he probably would just like laugh and say. I don't know why I'm going off to try to pretend to be Alucard. I can't do his impersonation. He's better as the voice actor, obviously. I doubted that being a priest or a clergyman would ward off the killer's blade. In fact, it would only make him more likely target.
心配するなとは言わないけど、他人のことばかり気にしてると自分がおろそかになるんじゃない？俺でも俺、そっちの心配もしてるんだから。
In short, having someone else excessively worry about you only made you concerned about them. Can't tell an altruist that. Never tell an altruist that. Never tell anyone who's considered themselves selfless that. Never. No matter what. Even if they are your best, even if it's true, do not tell a person that's supposed to be selfless that. I don't know I was doing that, but don't. It's actually bad because that just takes away who they are. It really does. And that's not nice. Just don't. Let them be them. I'm not saying that they're right. I'm not saying they're wrong. Just don't do it. Putting yourself first was the utmost importance. Not true. I got the feeling that world wouldn't be functioning so well if it were any other way. Everything would likely end up undecided and incomplete. Not exactly. Upon hearing my immediately rude remark, Father Trefa made a troubled expression. His lips formed a gentle smile.
参りましたね。私の古い友人にもあなたと同じようなことを言った人がいましたよ。彼は臆病な私にとって憧れの対象でしたが。
Now, I may not have confidence in the next guy, but I don't think you as a coward. Well, unless Lisa. But then that's just like seeing the power of women, and that's not being a coward. That's just being like knowing what's not appropriate around a girl.
残念なこと
A
に、
woman.
そういう人ほど創生しやすい。生きる速度が私のようなものとは違うんでしょうね。おかげでよく置いてけぼりを食らいます。ですから、
ちょっとストップ。やめてくれよ、そういうの。
That was some ill-omened stuff. You sound like an old geezer. Seriously, what made Father Trifa and Kazumi think that I was the kind of guy who died young? I mean, I did try to be a pacifist and everything.
大体俺は自分を第一に考えてるって言ってるのに。
Yes, and he told you he's the messenger of God, so I mean that's the point he's making.
そういう人ほどいざという時に事故を顧みないものなんですよ。
Precisely. That's the motto of an altruist.
危険な局面に置いて逃げること、または 誰かに助けてもらうことを良しとしない。美観の問題ですが、あなたはそういう人のように見受けられます。違いますか？
You sum him up pretty much. Sure, I was guilty of that, but
結局その話っていうのはそういうこと？悪いけど説教ならミサの時にしてくれよ。なんだったら顔出すから。
see, he could be a good
いえ、
Christian
そう
boy.
ではなく、私はただ。
ちょっとレン、いつまで話してんのよ。
Hold on, cost me one child 1 second.
ああ、
And there it was.
ってわけで、なんか短気なやつが怒鳴ってるから、その話はまた今度。神父さんも俺の心配してる暇があったら、シスターにいじめられないように気をつけなよ。
He's
それ
right.
じゃ。
Those rear went quite stiff, as Cosme's short temper was honestly a blessing in disguise. Father Travo was quite the oddball, but he certainly liked preaching. No wonder he was a priest. I wonder why! Anyways, either way, dealing with people like that had never been my forte. However,
藤井さん、最後に一つ。あなたは先ほど田舎に帰らないとおっしゃった。それについてご両親は心配されていないのですか？
I would think they probably would. Parents? Oh no, don't tell me. What were those? Huh?
心配も何もあったことないよ。俺が赤ん坊の頃に死んだって聞いてる。
Dang!
そうですか。これは申し訳ない。失言でしたね。
Wow, some character development
Yeah.
there. But what was that static there? Parents or not, I just couldn't find it in me to feel sad over the deaths of complete strangers whose faces I'd never even seen. I wasn't a cold-hearted, unfeeling jerk or anything. Rather, I figured it had more to do with human psychology.
では、会いたいと思いますか？もしそれを叶える方法があるとしたら。
質問が増えてるよ、神父さん。
Nice question with a bitter smile, but how typical of a clergyman. Wanting to be reunited with the dead.
そんな気持ちの悪いこと思わないし願わない。そういうのを望むやつは頭がおかしい。
Driven mad by love, thinking too lightly of death. I saw no beauty in that line of thinking. In fact, I found it extremely repulsive. People once lost could never be brought back, and that was exactly why we treasured them. So whatever came back had no value whatsoever. It was no different from equating human life to trash.
墓から這い出てくるのは何であれゾンビだよ。親でも友達でも恋人でも、そんな気持ち悪いものには変えられないし、変えちゃいけない。俺はそう思うけど。
He looks like he's gonna kill me.
なるほど。確かに、あなたのおっしゃる通りかもしれませんね。重ねて失礼。それではまた、ミサに来ていただけるのでしたら。
わかったよ。
Right, I consider him a nice guy enough and everything, but talking to him just made me feel all uneasy inside. I can see why. That guy's scared the living crap out of me. Man, I really was terrible at dealing with these kind of people. The Trifa breathed a light sigh, and wearing a troubled expression, watched the young man walk off into the distance. He had only intended to make some small talk, but it appeared he had gotten caught up in the conversation. The lights in the chapel were already out, indicating that Lisa and Teresa, had likely returned to their rooms. They were treating him rather coldly, but not much could be done about that. For now, that was indeed the more convenient way for things to be.
しかしまあ正直肝を冷やしましたね。ただの釜かけだったのですが、まったくこれは。
Priest Cho smiled, lighting to a masochist grin as he reflected back on the prior conversation. His shoulders wouldn't cease trembling. Indeed, the departed could never return to life, nor should we, the living, wish for it to happen. The dead would return to the earth, the living would mourn and pray. Most would label that as common sense. But the world was an intricate web of masks, and the true intention lurking behind them. Two forms of common sense, one rooted in morals and one birthed by sentimental arguments, would clash from time to time. In this case, which side would be more modern minority in the simplest sense? Let us assume that our friend had died. Certainly, neither we nor the deceased could have wished for this outcome. Then what had to be done? Even as we suffered from nightmares each and every day, even as the limitations of the dead tormented us to the point of insanity, could one still cling to the morals in spite of that? Yes, for once. For instance, what about a convenient delusion, a cliched miracle? One could consider it infantile, or ridicule it as stupid. Yet, even as they labeled it sacrilegious, blasphemous, or taboo beyond belief, didn't most people wish for their loved ones to come back? I don't.
あなたはどう思いますか、レオンハルト。
Leonhard, accompanied by the howl of the wind, a girl approached the priest from behind. It appeared she witnessed the whole thing from beginning to end. She had no presence at all, but the two of them likely maintained an unspeakable bond. While the Trifa showed no particular sign of being surprised at all. Can I just get a little check of the screen? Okay.
どうとはつまり彼の意見に対してですか？
ええ。何かしら感じるところがありましたかね。
別に何も。思想は個人の自由です。
つまり気分は害していないとおっしゃる。怖いですね。冗談ですよ。ともかく私としては助かりました。あなたが抑えてくれたのはもとよりカインに聞かれなかっただけでも良好です。あれはいささか手に負えない。
であれば不用意な発言は控えていただきたいと思います。あなたは少し 昔からいたずらが過ぎる。
確かにこれは宦官の至りですね。以後気をつけるといたしましょう。
It sounded a latent chuckle. While readjusting his glasses, sighing, the girl proceeded to give him a sidelong
無礼を
glance.
承知で言わせてもらえば軽挙妄動ではないでしょうか。中の彼女たちにしてもそういつまでも騙されてはくれないでしょう。ただでさえあなたの魂は巨大すぎます。本来ならもういくらか場が整うまでシャンバラに入るべきではなかったと思います。
それは前にも言ったでしょう。副資料閣下の口述は私ごときの侵入でひび割れるほど脆い代物ではありませんよ。まあ勇み足だったのは認めますがね。我々には過去があります。若いあなたにはわからないかもしれませんが、少しはそれを信じなさい。
カモ？もしかして神のですか？
いいえ、私の神はもういません。では何のという指摘もあるでしょうね。とりあえず今そんなことはどうでもいい。ただやるべきことをやるべき時に。リザとテレジアにはまた嫌われてしまうでしょうが、これも務めなればやむなしといったところでしょう。私の言いたいことはわかりますね。
Tyler didn't mention
結構でしたらば行きなさい。現場の判断はあなたに任せますが、ベイとマレウスがやりすぎるようなら止めるように。あの少年どうもきな臭い。うまく言えませんが、何か良くないものがついて、まあこのシャンバラはおかしな人間が生まれやすいし集まりやすい。当たり外れはともかくとして、網にかかれば試すことにもなるでしょう。結果何が釣れるかは分かりませんが、
それ次第で臨機応変。了解しました、ゲイカ。
頼みましたよ。あなたには期待している。
Following a light nod, the girl turned to leave. However, a sharp contrast with her otherwise courteous demeanor. The way she carried herself appeared to suggest a clear rebellious will. Merely exchanging words with the man seemed to make her sick.
やれやれ、どうも嫌われていますね。
But that too felt only natural. While the priest's heart bled at the notion of receiving the young maiden's distaste, he had no time to waste on bettering their relations. For indeed, he had many a task to attend to, desires to fulfill, goals to achieve, a craving that burned right in his chest, never to be extinguished, a sentiment so unlike him, both as a man of God, as well as one in his position, and yet.
残念ながら私は俗物なのですよ。ネモアンテモルテムベアトゥス。そんなザレ言かけらも信じられないのでね。
Indeed, he had many a task to attend to. For in order to realize those fairy tales of the young and fair, at least one demon was required to labor tirelessly in the background, away from prying eyes. Time was of the essence, for those dwelling in human skin would soon return. In order to prepare for the coming of that day, the priest would take all the measures he deemed necessary. And so, tonight's opera would no doubt turn out to be one worthy of remembrance.
でもさ、あの神父様素敵だよね。お父さんみたいな感じがして。
Cosme was filling my ears with the nonsense during our way back to the apartment and wouldn't stop even after we had arrived.
ちょっと頼りないし変人っぽいけど、なんか愛を感じるじゃない？私結構羨ましいな。
Cosme envying others and even calling someone a father? You didn't hear that every day. She lost her own father. As for me, I didn't have parents. So we kind of had this unspoken agreement not to bring the topic
レ
up.
はどう思う？
うん。
We also had a lot of
いいん
supporters.
じゃないか。仲良さそうで。
だよね。
I felt a little bit odd seeing Cosme smile as if she was talking to herself. Or maybe I was a jerk for being this perplexed by it. Despite having no blood relation whatsoever, Amuro, Sister Lisa, and Mother Tritha seemed like a genuine family, which was a wonderful thing, all things considered, no matter how. No wonder Cosme admired them. I was the weird one here.
何？どうかした？
Yeah. After reassuring her that I was just fine, I began to change my mind. This definitely didn't come up all that often, but if Cosme wanted to discuss the topic... Oh man, dang it. I hate my tiredness. There was really no reason for me to object. After all, just like I told Father Trippa, I didn't feel a thing for my
で、
parents.
お前はホームシックにでもかかったのか？
ちょっとね。レはどう？うちのお母さんに会いたい？
あの人、俺を女装させようとするから苦手だ。
そういや、そうだったね。
Oh yeah, because he looked kind of feminine, didn't he? Yeah. I had no parents, no relatives either. I was taken in by a friend of my dad, Cosme's father, and so I'd been freeloading off the Ayasa family ever since. You aren't freeloading, dude. Technically, you're not. Technically, they chose to take you in at the freedom of their own heart. So, it's not freeloading. In that sense, Cosme and I were more like brother and his older sister than childhood friends. She insisted that it was the other way around, but after some serious consideration, I conclude I didn't need an older sister like that. Besides, my birthday came before hers. As for financial troubles, I'd been told that I had nothing to worry about thanks to my family's inheritance. With the exception of the minimum amount of living expenses, I could more or less use it as I saw fit. I was grateful for her family, Cosme included, of course.
でねでね、私らが小さい時、一度お父さんがレンを正式な養子にしようとしたことがあるんだって。
Oh, we did.
でもそれ、お母さんが大反対して、結局お流れになっちゃったらしいんだ。
いや。なんだよ。
Suddenly, Cosme drew her face closer to mine. Contrary to what I was expecting her to say, though.
そんなことしたら、かすみとレンが結婚できなくなっちゃうでしょ。
I'm ending off this video. I really am thinking of it. Yeah, what the heck, let's continue on.